Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zank here, and I'm back with another video. Since you guys are incredibly awesome and got 500 likes in less than a night, that's a record. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video now to continue to support the series. Obviously, I'm more motivated to make videos. I love making videos for you guys, but I am pretty busy. But when I see so much support for the series, I just know I have to make another video for you guys. So thank you so much, and let's aim for 500 on this one to pump out more daily videos. So today I'm using the exact same team as yesterday: Rotom Heat, Kangaskhan, Bisharp, Garchomp, Salamence, and Gardevoir. Let's jump right into it. Now, in yesterday's battle, I was able to use Rotom Heat pretty well. It ended up doing a lot for me, as I remember it burned the Azumarill in the late game. It was able to resist a lot of my opponent's Pokemon, and I'm going to find an opponent from Japan, Tokyo, with a rating of 1685, so let's get into it. So my opponent's team, wow. I say wow because I already see it's going to be an interesting battle. My opponent's team is running Malamar, Manectric, most likely Mega, Sylveon, Garchomp, Hydreigon, and Talonflame. So immediately, there are a couple of things I'm thinking. I see the Malamar, which is incredibly interesting. I see the Sylveon, which is something I have to be careful of because I am running 2 dragons, and I see the Manectric, which I am intimidated by, literally by its ability, but also because it's the Mega Pokemon. Rotom Heat is good against the Manectric. It's one of the best actually checks to Mega Manectric, I think. It's kind of scared of the dragons, but I like Salamence Rotom Heat as my lead, actually. Enough Kangaskhan. And I want Bisharp, I think, as my last one, just because it gets the super effective on a lot. I'm hoping my Gardevoir can scare away the Garchomp and the Hydreigon, but I am running Scarf Salamence, so that should help me. But let's see. Though I do believe Hydreigon is, I'm not sure, faster or slower than Salamence. Kind of embarrassing that I don't know this, but I haven't seen the Hydreigon Salamence matchup in so long. So I'm going to take a quick second to check that up. But let's see what my opponent leads with. So I'm going to go with my Salamence and my Rotom Heat against my opponent's Talonflame and Salamence. Talonflame and Hydreigon. So I'm going to get the Intimidate off onto both my opponent's Pokemon. Good for that Talonflame, but you have to assume Talonflame's going to switch out anyway. And let's see. Maybe I should have brought Gardevoir into this match. I'm not sure yet, but never mind. Hydreigon is slower than Salamence. So, I should be safe here just going for the Draco Meteor onto it. However, he might switch into Sylveon there. I actually expect him to switch into Sylveon. So I think I'm gonna predict that and switch into Bisharp, which should resist any Dragon move regardless. And I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt onto Talonflame. I'm fine if Talonflame switches out, though I do anticipate a Garchomp switch in if... actually, no, Mega Manectric switch in, right. So I should have definitely Will-O-Wisp or Overheated. But let's see. Oh, it looks like Mega Manectric is going to come in here. I'm not sure if that's a name, though. Nope, it's a Sylveon. Okay, so I did make that call. Oh, sweet. So the one reason why I wanted to Thunderbolt was because I was actually anticipating the Tailwind. So this turn plays out pretty perfectly for me. I'm going to be able to KO this Manectric with the Thunderbolt, most likely. Yep, and I take a 4-3 lead with a critical hit, but I am running a rather offensive Rotom Heat. So gonna take the quick 4-3 lead here, which is really good, as I make sure that my Salamence doesn't just stay in as Dead Father. So really good first turn there for me. So my opponent's gonna bring in Malamar, revealing to me that it actually does not carry. My opponent's not using the Mega Pokemon in this game, no Mega Manectric. I'm gonna protect on the first turn here just to try to stall out this tail. I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp onto Malamar, since Malamars are most often physical, and they do carry superpower. So I'm probably gonna want to switch that Bisharp back out into Salamence. Bisharp is really good, I think, at this point to win me the game, actually, but I need to make sure I play safely. I need to be careful of Malamar's superpower, too. But getting a Will-O-Wisp would be huge here. And my Rotom is running a Citrus build. As you see, there only has 138 HP. I don't think it has many... I don't know how much HP Vs that actually has, but it's still relatively bulky. But Malamar is going to make a great play here, superpowering the Rotom instead of the Bisharp, anticipating that I would protect with the Bisharp. And it's not going to bring me down to my Citrus Berries, so this Shadow Ball might actually knock me out, but let's see. Okay, Rotom Heat is going to hang on with just 8 HP. Very nice there, as I am going to get a Will-O-Wisp off onto this Malamar. It is going to hit. Let's see if it's Lumberied or not. I haven't seen Lumberry Malamar, but I haven't seen Malamar been used at all, really, so I'm not really sure what to expect. So that was a good turn, even though he made a really good predict in terms of attacking... in terms of, predicting my Bisharp to protect. So I still got 1 turn of Tailwind there, which is good. Rotom Heat doesn't have much left in this game, so I'm actually fine with it just fainting. I think I'm just gonna... I predict my opponent to predict my Bisharp switching out, but I really need Bisharp, and I really need Bisharp to finish this game off. So I'm going to switch off into Kangaskhan, I think, and I'm just going to let Rotom Heat faint for the overheat onto Sylveon. Once Kangaskhan comes in, it has fake out pressure, and it makes sure that my Bisharp stays in the rest of the game. And I'm fine with Kangaskhan taking some damage here. Malamar is going to go for the superpower, this time onto Kangaskhan. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't leave my Bisharp in. And wow, that did a lot! But as you see there, the critical hit, unfortunate, very unfortunate actually, as I needed Kangaskhan to stay alive so I could fake out. So that was a really, really poor turn for me. Sylveon's going to go for a Shadow Ball here onto Rotom. It's going to knock it out. And ooh, that was a unfortunate turn of events, excuse me. I might have just actually lost the game because of that critical hit. But that is what you have to deal with sometimes when you play the game. I probably should have switched in Salamence, but I was thinking too highly, not too highly of my opponent. I expected my opponent to see the Salamence switch in because it is relatively obvious and go for a Fairy type move onto my onto that slot. So I'm gonna switch in here, obviously because the Malamar with that ability, it's actually topsy-turvy. It's actually gonna get a boost instead of getting a decrease. I'm gonna try to knock it out here with a Sucker Punch and a Draco Meteor. But this game is most likely over already, assuming that that Hydreigon has a fire type attack on it, which it most likely definitely does if it's a Scarf. Most Scarf Dragons carry that fire type attack, not only to hit steel types like Ferrothorn and Aegislash, but just it's a good move to have. Sylveon's actually gonna switch out though. That might just have given me the opportunity I need to win. Let's see. Bisharp is gonna get the Sucker Punch off. Okay, let's see how much it does. A fair amount. Oh, but it's Citrus Berried. I should have anticipated that. Ugh. I doubt Draco Meteor is going to be enough to knock it out here, but let's see. Praying. Maybe I can get some crit luck on this my side after that crit on Kangaskhan. Let's see, though. It's going to fall. Oh, it's going to faint! Woohoo! But the game's still not over yet. But Tailwind is going to peter out there. That's good news. Oh. However, the game is still... I really basically have to knock out the Hydreigon this turn, and Sylveon's most definitely going to knock my Salamence. So I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch Draco Meteor onto Hydreigon, praying that I do pick up a knockout. Let's see. That was a clutch Draco Meteor from Salamence the previous turn. I really needed that KO. This is a relatively quick battle, but it's still pretty fun. My opponent is using a bunch of Pokemon that I'm not very familiar with, especially Sylveon and the Malamar. Let's see how much the Sucker Punch does. Alright, fair amount. Can Draco Meteor knock it out? That's the big question now. Alright, Draco's gonna hit. Let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. It's gonna connect on this Hydreigon. Super effective. Oh, and it knocks it out! What? Yes! Oh my goodness. That was clutch. Life Orb Bisharp doing work. As Sylveon goes for a Dazzling Gleam here. Oh, and Bisharp hangs on with 5 HP. Oh my goodness. Is this going to be a 0-0 battle? I'm pretty sure I should outspeed the Sylveon, so I'm going to get the Iron Head off. Not sure if I can KO, though. What a game. Let's see. Bisharp going for the Life Orb Iron Head. I'm definitely going to faint this turn. Not sure if Sylveon... Sylveon's going to faint, too. I'm going to faint from Life Orb, but the way VGC tiebreakers work, I should end up with the win because I KO'd my opponent first. Let's see. And I end up with the win, the 0-0 win. Guys, that was a crazy game. Oh my god. So glad I got to capture that live. You know, I had to come back from that critical hit, but I managed to pull it through. That's why you gotta... Guys, I can't tell you how awesome that game was. Yeah, let's get 500 likes for this. Obviously, the way the series works, 500 likes, and I'll bring you guys a battle. Oops, can't save that, but I captured it live, so I'm okay. 500 likes, and you guys will get another video tomorrow. Otherwise, whenever I have time to upload. But yeah. Wow, guys, what a game. Let me know what you thought about that. Rate, comment, subscribe, obviously, if you haven't. Once again, let's hit 500 likes for this incredible battle, and I'll see you next time. Alright, that's all for today, guys. Peace.